Hello and welcome to CamperVan Commissions. Now this is going to be a quick introduction video before we dive in to the main training. So what I just want to do first is I just want to say thank you for picking up a copy of CamperVan Commissions. I'm sure that you're going to get a ton of value and you're going to absolutely love everything that I'm going to be sharing with you in this course. So first of all, I'm Paul Nichols, and the site in front of you, this is my own blog. Okay, this is the blog I use for my business, paulnicholsblog.com, Paul Nichols Internet Marketing Blog. So if you would like to learn a little bit more about me, and just see what I've been up to over the years and just kind of get to know me a little bit more, then feel free to come over to my blog and you can take a look at my pages that I have on here, like Who is Paul Nichols and My Story. Now, Who is Paul Nichols and My Story, these are you can get a lot more information about me, about what I've been up to over the years, my background and how long I've been online and all of that. So you can get a bit more of a feel about who I am and what I've been up to, my experiences, and you can quite possibly learn by all of my mistakes that I've made in the past, because I document everything here on my blog. So feel free to come over to my blog at some stage, possibly leave a comment and just say hello, and if not, just read my stories, and I'm sure just by reading some of my stories on here you're going to get a lot of value just from those, because a lot of people have actually told me that they can really relate to the things that I've gone through in the past in my business online. So anyway, back to the course. So CamperVan Commissions, I really hope that you enjoy everything that I'm going to be sharing with you in the videos below. Now, just to give you a little bit of a background as to why this course came around and exactly how it kind of works. Well, because CamperVan Commissions is quite a unique type of a name. First of all, yes, I do have a camper van, and I travel, or I love to travel around my country in my camper van. I often go away for weekends and I travel all over the country, and this is how this product came about. CamperVan Commissions. It's because I've been making money in my camper van when I've been out enjoying myself for quite a few years now. So I decided to kind of spill the beans and show you how you can set something up for yourself that works on autopilot and works in such a way exactly how I do it, and you can make money at the same time just how I do it. Now, I will just say, although I use my camper van to travel around my country to make money from anywhere I am, all I need is a laptop, my iPhone, and a Wi-Fi connection, an internet connection. Although I travel around in my camper van, you can do the same anywhere in the world. This doesn't just mean that you have to be in a camper van, or you just have to or you only can travel around your own country. What I'm going to show you in this course allows you to work from anywhere in the world. I could quite easily use what I use for my camper van, use the strategies, and I could still make a lot of money from anywhere in the world. So it isn't just from like camper vans and being on the road. You could quite easily travel anywhere in the world, and as long as you have either your laptop, your iPhone, and an internet connection, you can make a lot of money on the internet. Obviously you just need to know how to do it, and this is what I'm going to show you in this course. So please don't think that by it being called CamperVan Commissions you have to own a camper van in order to make money. You don't. It's just what I've called it because of the nature of how I've been doing it over the last 4 to 5 years. So with all of that being said, I really hope that you enjoy everything that I'm going to be sharing with you. Please take action on all of the information below, because trust me, this has taken me a long time to get to this stage, and especially at a stage where I can set things up, go out for the weekends, go out for the day, go out for a couple of days, and continue to make money on autopilot. And in my opinion, this really is the best business model in the world, because it gives you flexibility. It gives you the option of being able to lead a lifestyle which most people will never be able to, because the way that they make their money, okay, they have to be where they make their money. They have to be at their job. They have to be somewhere. And this is one of the very, very few ways in this world that you can actually make money and at the same time being out enjoying yourself. Okay, so very, very powerful stuff. So don't look at this and or look at this and take it very, very seriously, because what I'm going to show you in the videos below could definitely change things for you overnight. That I guarantee. So all that being said, I want to thank you for buying the course. You can go below now, watch video number 1, and start going through the course. Just one last thing, if you did like any of the training, which I hope you do, if you'd like all of the training, all of the videos that I share with you, then we do have some additional upgrades on this page as well, and they'll be around either just underneath this video, or maybe to the left of this video, or to the right of this video. There'll be some extra links where you can upgrade to some of our additional training, and that additional training is again going to really, really help you. It's going to help you to take things to the next level and just kind of save you a lot more money and a lot more time. But they are of course just optional upgrades, but definitely consider them, because I've took a lot of effort putting these together, so that they are definitely going to help you with your business, and you trying to make some extra money, and trying to get to the destination that you really want to try and get to, when you're making a full-time income online. So all that being said, you can go now below, start watching the videos, and I hope you enjoy everything that I'm going to share with you. So I will speak to you in the next video. Take care. Hello and welcome to video number 2. Now in this video what we're going to do is go through how you actually make money by using this entire method, okay, the entire CamperVan Commissions method. Now the way this works is you're going to be making money primarily from affiliate products, okay, because this is the easiest way for anybody to start making money on the internet. Yeah, by you being an affiliate, all you simply do is sell somebody else's product and you get a nice big chunk of the profits made. Yeah, so if you was to sell a product for say $27, the chances are you'll get half or maybe 75% of that, and any additional products that the person buys as they go through the entire sales funnel. So you could make around $22, or if they purchase a lot more products within the sales funnel, then you could make anywhere up to $500 or $1,000, depending the price points on the actual products that you promote. So I'm not going to overcomplicate it too much. I'm just going to walk you through the exact process on what you need to do when you choose offers to actually promote. And this is what I do before I go away for the weekends. I do the groundwork, I do a lot of this stuff, so that when I'm away in my camper van, all I simply do is push a few buttons on my laptop and my iPhone, and I can constantly make money. Okay, and you'll kind of get to see how I do that as we go through the course. So the very first thing that you're going to want to do, and you could do this of course if you just work from home every day. You don't just have to do this if you travel like I do, but the great thing is you can, if you want to travel all over the world, if you want to travel to different countries, and if you want to go on vacation and whatever, you can use this type of method, this type of strategy with kind of any lifestyle that you want to lead. And that's the great thing about this entire business model that I'm teaching you here. So the very first thing you need to do is choose an actual offer that you want to promote. Yeah. What I normally do is come to Munch Eye. This is a good place to start, so you can get a good idea on the products that are going to be promoted. Now, even if you're a newbie, if you're a little bit of a beginner, then of course things will take a little bit of time for you to get well known within the industry, so that you're well known as a serious affiliate. The problem that a lot of beginners and a lot of newbies face is when you want a review copy from someone, so you can go through it, review the product, and then write a good honest review about it and possibly make a video. Product vendors like myself, we want to make sure that the people that we're giving a copy of our product to are definitely serious. Now, initially you might find that it's quite difficult to get a free copy, but don't think that's a reason to stop or a reason not to do it, because all you have to do is just have a little bit of patience, give it a few weeks, and the more you hang around, the more they see you around on and this is the reason why Facebook is such a good platform to use, because you can reach out to these people that are releasing products within the marketplace, and you can actually message them direct and say, look, hey, my name's such and such, I'm looking to promote your product next week. I just wondered if you could possibly send me a copy over, a free copy, so I can go through it and do a review on YouTube, and also put it on my training blog, which is XYZ. And if you have an email list, you can just tell them that you have a list as well. The thing about this entire strategy and business model is it will kind of it will snowball over time. So initially, yes, you may find, you may have a few obstacles. People may not believe what you say is the truth and all that. But as long as you come across as as serious, in time, the serious individuals are going to stick out, and the people that just want a free copy, because they just want a free copy and they're not really interested about promoting the actual product, all this will come through eventually. Okay, so the people like myself we can easily identify the people that are genuine affiliates and the people that just want free stuff. Yeah, so you haven't got to worry about any of that. We soon pick up on the people that are serious. If you hang around and ask us enough questions and kind of show us your sites and your blog and all of that, it's only a matter of time before we all know that you're serious. So then from that point onwards, it's going to be a lot easier for you to get free copies. And don't forget, when you get free copies of these products, you get to go through them yourself for completely free, and you get a free product. So you can learn by this stuff at the same time as you can make money from it. So it's kind of like a win-win. It's a double bonus. It's a brilliant way to generate some income. So Munch Eye, where we are at the moment, this is an area, as I said, where all the launches get advertised. So you can choose which internet marketing product you would like to promote at a certain date. Always give yourself a good 2 to 3 days before the product goes live, so you can get your review out there, you can get your campaign set up, everything in place. And this is the very first place I come to. Before I even do anything else, I come here because you need to choose a product that you want to promote. Now, I can't tell you which ones to promote because we all have experiences and skills and interests in different things. Yeah, we're not all exactly the same. Like, for instance, I like products to do with affiliate marketing, traffic, and stuff like that. You might like products, or you might be more interested, and you might know more about things like software, tools, and maybe e-com, stuff like that, e-commerce. You might be more interested in Facebook and stuff like that. So it's kind of difficult for me to say to you, look, these are the best products to actually promote. There isn't really any best type of product to actually promote. You just have to look at who's going to be releasing it, and also what you prefer to talk about. If anything, if you're a newbie and if you're a beginner, then you just obviously have to just get your foot in the door, start going over these products, get some experience, get some practice, go through these training products, and just make the best review possible. Okay, and just be honest in your review. Yeah, I'll show you how to do the review later in the course, so don't worry about any of that. So this is the first place you need to come to. You need to come here, choose a product that you want to promote, and then email the actual person that's going to be releasing the product so you can get a copy. As I said, Facebook is a good way to do that. Otherwise, if you go to the actual product itself, there's nearly always a JV page that you can actually access. So you click on the link here, and then there's normally a JV link on the side of the page. So this one, for instance, if you just look over here, it says JV page. It tells you what platform it's on. This one's going to be $37, 50% commission, so you get about $18 a sale. This is going to be on the Warrior Plus network. So if we go over here, click on the link for the JV page, and it will take us to the JV page, and it tells you all about the product. Okay, and at the bottom of the page you can normally get their email address, contact, yeah, and you can either either add these guys on Skype, add them on Facebook, or email them personally. So whichever you do, tell them that you're a serious affiliate and you wish to promote it. As I said, at first, if you are a complete newbie and a complete beginner, it's a bit more difficult, but you have to start somewhere. I had to start somewhere, and I was in the same position many years ago. You just have to start, make a little bit of an effort, and this is why Facebook's good, because they can see that you're active. And if you socialize with a lot of product sellers on Facebook, then they're going to know that you're a real person, you're a real marketer, and you're interested in really kind of building a good business online and becoming a good affiliate. So when they start to see all of this, and they see your name come through and you email them, they'll have no problems giving you a copy. Yeah, please bear that in mind. Do not think that this is too difficult for you to get a copy, or even if they don't sometimes get back to you the first time, don't worry about it, just move on. It just takes a little bit of time to kind of build some momentum. As soon as you get a little bit of how can I put it? As soon as you have become a bit more experienced and you've maybe done a couple of promotions, you'll then have some kind of proof to send people to say, look, I've made some sales, I know how to do it. Just give me this chance to send you a few sales, and I can sort of progress from there. You just have to, it does snowball over time, and it does get easier. I guarantee it does get easier in time. But at the start, people like myself, that release products into the marketplace, we have to be careful on who we approve to be an affiliate, because sometimes this doesn't happen that much, but sometimes there's affiliates out there that will send garbage traffic, really low quality traffic that they've purchased for like $5, and they'll send thousands of people to the sales page, and it will harm our conversions. That's mainly the reason why we have to be careful on who we approve. So I hope you understand that. It's not because of any other reason. We just have to be careful. At the end of the day, this is our business. These are our product launches that we have to take care of, and we have to keep the stats and the numbers high. So this is what you do. Contact the vendors, get a review copy, and then you can obviously go through the product yourself and then create a good review of the product. Now, as I said to you before, if you want to create a review, I normally do a video review on my blog. So if we go to my blog here, these are all of my reviews. Okay, affiliate rebirth review, trafficker review plus bonus, traffic problem solved review plus bonus, lazy method review plus mega bonus. So these are all of my product reviews that I do, and more often than not I set these up before I'm about to go out for a couple of days, or as I said, if I do go away in my camper van, I'll set one of these up before I go, and I'll just maintain it over the weekend, and it makes me lots of money. So this is this is how you can do it. You can create a blog, create a review, and then put your review on your blog. So for instance, if we go to this one, this is just a product that I recently promoted. I'll just pause that. Alright, so if we go to the top here, so this is the review that I actually did. Yeah, it's not very difficult. Like I said, this is the reason why you need some type of a blog. If you create your actual review here, yeah, I put like a little bit of text at the top there when it's going to be going live, a link above the video, a link below the video, and then I talk about the main course, any additional offers they have in the funnel, any upgrades. I go into summary, I do a quick summary of the product, and then another link, and then some of my bonuses here, yeah, and then closing thoughts, and then another link to the product. And these work really well. Okay, you can by all means you can kind of use my layout, use a very similar type of layout. Now I know what you're thinking right now. Well, Paul, does this actually work very well? I'm not 100% sure if what you just said to me actually works. Okay, so I want to make this crystal clear. I want you to be crystal clear that what I've just shown you works, and works very, very well, so that you can go out there and do the same for yourself. So what I do is I make a video on YouTube, yeah, a review, and I put that video, I embed it on my blog, and as I said, I just do a review post here. So I'm now going to prove to you that what I do here does actually work, so you know, because I know what it's like when you go through courses and when you go through products, you can sometimes be very, very kind of skeptical with the training that you go through, and it kind of leaves you feeling like, well, does this actually work? I really don't know if this works. I'm not that confident that if I put all this effort in, like Paul's telling me here, is this really going to make me any money? I've been through courses like that myself, and I've been like, well, I don't know if this is going to work. So I'm now going to prove to you how effective this is, right? So this product here is called Traffic Problem Solved, yeah, review plus bonus, yeah. We'll go through the nuts and bolts of the actual strategy I use as we go through more in the course, so kind of bear with me. Obviously each video I cover a different kind of topic, so this is the actual review that I did. Now I did this on Warrior Plus. This was the actual the Warrior Plus network is the actual marketplace which I did the promotion on. So what we're now going to do is go to my stats, yeah, so traffic problem solved, yeah, go to Warrior Plus. Right, now traffic problem solved, this is the promotion that I did. Now you see my tracking link there where it says blog. Okay, I had 106 people click. Well, if we go back here, these links here, right, where it says grab traffic problem solved here plus my super bonus package, I've got an arrow each end. I've got one there, I've got another one there, and another one there. Okay, I have had 106 people, unique people, click one of those 4 links, go through and buy the product. Yeah, sorry, 106 people click the link. Out of those 106 people, 54 people have made a purchase. That is 50.9% conversions with an EPC, an earnings per click, which means for every person that clicks the link on that blog made me $8.86. Yeah, that isn't a sale. That was just for every person that actually clicked, because I made $938.88 from this one post. Now that isn't my total income, because as you can see I made $1,260.28. I'll show you where the other money came from in just a second, but just that one link there, okay, there's actually 4 links in my review, but they all say the same thing. So somebody has clicked one of these 4 links, yeah, 106 different people have clicked one of those 4 links to go through to the sales page. And out of those 106 people, 54 people have made a purchase, which made me $938. How about that? So this just gives you, I wanted to show you this so you know 110% that what I'm showing you right now works. Okay, it isn't a fluke, because I do this all the time. I do this all the time and I get conversions like this. Quite often than not, I get higher conversions than 50%. Yeah, most people will never ever get 50% conversions. These types of conversions are unheard of in the internet marketing niche. Most people don't get anywhere near these conversions. If we look further down the list, I've also had some clicks, because my first email, I sometimes send an email direct to the sales page, and I've made 12 sales, yeah, direct to the sales page, and that made me $171. So straight out of the gate, within the first hour, I made most of these sales in the first hour, because these are the people that have already watched the review on my blog at a different date, maybe like a day before, like a few hours before. So then as soon as I email them, they click on the link and go straight to the sales page. Also, now this is the interesting one, I also made $134 direct from YouTube. Yeah, YT stands for YouTube. If we go to my blog here and click on the actual YouTube video, yeah, traffic problem solved, okay. If we go to YouTube here, look, and then we look at this video, this link here, yeah, where it's got YT at the end, that is the tracking link for this. You can see, look, okay. So out of all the people that search YouTube, bearing in mind these are just relative. These are fairly small products, okay. These aren't massive, $1 million kind of launches. These are fairly small products in the internet marketing space. And out of the people that have searched YouTube, some people have come direct to my video. I've directed them below after I've made my review, because at the end of the video I tell them to click below if they want to grab the course direct from YouTube, and they click this link, go through, and they can buy. So even if you don't have a blog and you don't have an email list, you can still make money. And this is what you really should be excited about, because even if you don't have a list, even if you don't even have a blog, you don't even need a website for this to work. You could just make a video, and do you remember what I said in video, I think it was video number 1, I said to you, didn't I, that you don't need all of these platforms to make money. Now, I'm going to show you as we progress into the course why you should really have a blog and why you really do need to build an email list. However, if you really are stuck, then you can just make money direct from YouTube, because these are the people that are just searching on YouTube, and they come through, and this is a 57% conversion rate. Yeah, so the more people I would have had go to my video, the more sales I would have had. And 57.1% conversion rate, $9.63 EPC. So for every person that clicked a link on my video from YouTube, I made $9 from. That's not actually buying a product, that's just like 14 people clicked a link, and out of those 8 people purchased and made me $134. I'm not going to get into the EPC because that can be quite confusing sometimes, but just remember $134. Now, do you think you could just make a quick video, a quick review, a quick 10-minute review talking about a product which you have just gone through, which you have just learned from yourself, just giving your honest opinion to other people about what you thought of it? Because this is all you need to do. Now, I'm not going to say it takes no work, because I think you've realized by now that I don't kind of peddle that rubbish. There is a little bit of work to do. However, it gets easier in time, and 14 clicks resulted in 8 sales. Now, this is not typical. This doesn't mean every single one that you make you're going to make $134, every video that you make for YouTube. Some you could make $500, other ones you could make $5. It depends on how good your review is. it depends on how big the product is. If a lot of people are kind of pushing it, if it's had a lot of marketing before it's been released, a lot of kind of hype, a lot of anticipation, then that kind of builds the buzz up in the marketplace, and then more people search for it on YouTube. So there's lots of different kind of things at stake, lots of different kind of variables at work, and that will really depend on how much money you make from YouTube if you were only to make videos for YouTube. But if you were to follow this course exactly how I recommend you to follow it, and that is to build a blog as well, then this is kind of the icing on the cake, and this will make it a lot more profitable, and we'll go over that I think in the next video. But I just wanted to show you exactly how this works, and to put you at ease. And this does work. You know, you can see the conversions. I've made $1,260.28, and don't think this is over like weeks and weeks. This is only over about 4 or 5 days, and I do many of these little promotions per month. Yeah. So this is the power behind what I'm teaching you here. And while you're out enjoying yourself, while you're traveling around, and this is how I make my money. While I'm out and I'm in my camper van, I'm making money, and I'm making sales like this. Yeah, because it's how you set things up from the start. You know, when I leave, I just maintain things, and I just send out a few extra emails once I'm out there, yeah, in my camper van on the road, which we will get into later in the course. So I wanted to put you at ease to show you the power behind this and how effective it really is, because I know what it's like. You go through these courses and people are like, okay, yes, okay, maybe I can make a bit of money, but what, $10, $20? No, this is serious money. I want you to fully understand that this is extremely profitable. And as I said, at the very least, if you don't have a blog and you don't even have an email list, you can still make a video and direct people to click the link below your video. Now, I also have a link which goes direct to my blog, where they can go to my blog and watch the full review. But if you didn't have a blog, the only link you would have here is going direct to the sales page, and that is good enough for you to build a $50 to $100 per day income. There's people that do this but are very quiet about it. They obviously don't, the people that just rely on their YouTube videos to make their money, they just kind of I would say quietly do it. They don't make too much fuss about it, and they certainly don't advertise the fact that they make some good money on YouTube, because these guys are just relying on YouTube for their income, so it's a little bit different. Whereas me, I don't really care about YouTube quite so much, because YouTube videos for me are just a means to get my message across, because I actually put that video on my blog and then send people to my blog. Yeah, I don't send people to the YouTube video, I send people to the actual blog post on my blog. So for me, my YouTube videos are obviously important, but I don't just rely on the YouTube videos to make me money. So this is why I say to you, make sure you have a blog, and you can use like a similar strategy and you paste your review on your blog. So let's go over the things that we've talked about in this video. You go to Muncheye, as I said. Yeah, you go to Muncheye, choose a product, contact the vendor, get a review copy, and then you can go over the entire product, and then you can make your honest review. Now, what I normally do, I use Camtasia Studio to make my videos, but there is a paid service. So what I'm going to do is recommend a tool called Screencast-O-Matic, which we did talk about, didn't we, in video 2. You can use this and start to make your videos for completely free. Now, once you've made your video, yeah, you can upload it to YouTube, just as I do. Yeah, upload your video to YouTube. Obviously you need a YouTube account, which is what I said to you in video 1 for all of your foundation. Upload your video to YouTube, and then what you can do is while the video is being uploaded to YouTube, which normally takes 10 to 15 minutes, you can start your actual review. The first thing I do is get my video out there, and then I make the review afterwards. Yeah. even if you don't have an email list, it's still a good move to put your videos on your blog. Yeah, because later in the course we're going to talk about the actual strategy that I personally use. Yeah, which I've given you a lot of the information so far, but there's still some kind of twists and extra things that I do to make this entire method a lot more effective. So what I would do if I was you is get your blog set up and then put your video review in your blog post, and then drive people to your actual post. Yeah, to your actual blog post where your review is. And this is exactly what I do. So that's what you need to do. Make the product review. Yeah, look at my reviews to see how I structure things, and then you can make a review yourself. Yeah, Screencast-O-Matic if you don't have any software. Yeah, create the review. You can either leave it on YouTube if you don't have anything else like any other platforms, or post it to your blog like I do here, and you can use a very, very similar layout. So you can go over to my blog. I'm not going to give you like an exact template like right here, because you can just see how I do it on my blog. Okay, and if you're not sure, just come over to paulnicholsblog.com and just take a look. So that is the end of video number 2. It's been quite a long video, but I really wanted to get some points across and really explain how to do all of this, and I wanted you to be crystal clear that what I'm showing you here definitely works. Yeah, this is the campaign, and you can see, look, blog, and I've made some very, very nice money from that one blog post alone, from that one review. And I do reviews like this all the time. I've got tons and tons of other reviews that I've done where I've made a similar amount of money in a very short space of time. So this does work, and this is extremely profitable. So follow along in the rest of the videos, and I'll show you everything else that I do, and how you can set everything up yourself and get going to make some money in the next couple of days. So I'll see you in the next video, which will be video number 3. Hi, and welcome to video number 3 in CamperVan Commissions. Now in this video, what we're going to quickly go over is a few things that you need to know about when doing your review. I didn't want to include it in the last video, which was video 2, because that video had already gone on long enough. So I thought I'd create a separate video so I can go through and show you everything that I wanted to show you. So the very first thing is, let's go to one of my reviews, and especially the one that we used as the example, didn't we? I think it was the traffic problem solved review. So if we go here, we'll just pause that. Right, so this is the review. Now, after you've gone through the product, you of course need to create your review. The way I normally do it is I create my video review first. Okay. Now the actual template that I use in my video review is important, because this is what I feel, this is what I know has always worked for me. So this is how you can do it as well. You don't have to copy it sort of like word for word. You don't have to use the exact same template as me. However, if you did, then you can be sure that it's definitely going to work. So I've got the template in front of me, and I'm now going to go through it quickly. Right, so the very first thing you do is, when you make your review video, is you tell them that this is going to obviously be the review for the product. Okay. Now I always start my videos with, this is Paul Nichols from paulnicholsblog.com, helping you to build a passive online income one brick at a time. If you had some type of a slogan or some type of a message on your blog, then you can use this at the start of every video, and this helps to build your brand, and this helps to build your traffic back to your blog. So as you can see here, this is kind of my slogan. in my banner. So if you had something similar, then you can use the same, okay? And people will just kind of remember you more, a little bit easier, you know, if you always have a slogan and you've always got your website name in your header here. That's just something that I like to do, and it does work. The first thing that I do is I go through the main course and explain exactly what the course is. Okay, I tell them that this is going to be the review, and I say listen to the entire video because I've got some important things to share with you. First of all, what is this course about? You know, what is traffic problem solved all about? What is it? And then I go into, you know, explain what the course is. And then I just say, right, this is a video training course showing you methods or a strategy to do XYZ, you know, whatever it is. Or this is a piece of software which helps you to create videos, or helps you to create, you know, whatever. And I tell them what the main information is which they will learn, or the main skill they will learn, or, you know, whatever it is. And then I talk about when the product will actually go live. I tell them this is going to be going live on whatever date. Normally, whenever I do my reviews, I tell them, whenever I make my reviews, it's normally going to be at least 24 hours before the product goes live. So when I do my review, I tell them it will be going live on a certain date, which is normally the next day. But I just say to them, I just usually give them a day, and what time. That's very, very, very important. Then I go through the sales page. I show them the sales page, because this is something that I do, and this seems to work. Again, you don't have to go, you know, you don't have to do this, but this works for me. I show them the sales page, talk about the sales page, talk about the things that I found on the sales page, you know, your figures, any of the claims, are they bold claims, the testimonials, are they real, do I think the sales page looks good, does it hold up to the actual product itself? Because remember, you've gone through the product, now you can look at the sales page, compare it to the actual product, you know, are the promises that they've made on the sales page true, and do they reflect that, you know, and all of that kind of stuff. Then I go through the members area, the actual area where you go through the actual product, and you show them what they get. Now, don't give them the URL of the actual download page. Make sure when you record your screen, you don't show them the actual area, the actual website address. Okay, if it is just a normal page, yeah, you obviously don't want to show them that. And sometimes you may need to blur your screen out if you're going to be showing them information which is kind of going to give the game away. Yeah, as much as you want to give people a good review, you don't also want to give them too much information, because it's unfair to people that actually spend their money and buy the product. So that's what I do in the members area, just walk them through everything. I then go through how much the main course costs, and tell them if there's an early bird, if there's a certain amount of time they have to get it at a really cheap price. I then go through any of the upgrades, tell them how much the upgrades are and what they are, and do I think it's worth them buying each upgrade, you know, what I think they should buy and what they shouldn't, and all of that, because I go through the upgrades as well and kind of think about everything that they can grab, and you know, I give my honest opinion. And then then I go through the pros and cons of the course. The pros, I go through the things that I liked, and then I go through the cons, the things that I didn't like. Now here's the important thing, here's the key. Every course I go through, there's always things I don't like. Yeah, there's always things I like, because otherwise I wouldn't be making a review. And there's always things I don't like. It's just the name of the game. There's always going to be things that you should be able to look at and think, I would have done things different because I think it would have explained it in a better way, or I didn't really think that they explained that in a good enough way, or you know, whatever it may be. Or if you found any gaps, things that they didn't even explain at all, then what you can do is you can create a solution to that problem. Yeah, I'll let you into a little secret. One of the biggest problems that people make when they generate or when they create affiliate campaigns is they do one of two things, or they could do both. They either give away the same products as bonuses, yeah, in order to get more sales because it gives an incentive for people to buy. They give away the same bonuses, which then devalues those bonuses, and the people that have already purchased something through one of your links before and they've already grabbed your bonuses, from then on you're not ever going to get the same results, because people are going to see those bonuses and think, well, I've already had them before, I might as well buy this through somebody different. So that isn't going to work. Yeah, that will work for the first couple of times, but it isn't going to work for very long. The other thing people do is they give away PLR products which are complete and utter garbage. People remember, just like me and you, okay, we're normal people. These are normal people that want to grab a product, want to buy a product, and at the same time they want to try and get a nice bonus, yeah, to accompany the actual main product, which is just a bonus, and it makes it a bit more kind of worthwhile, and they get more bang for their buck. So when giving away bonuses, you need to make sure you give away a good bonus. Otherwise, people won't come back and read your future reviews, and that's the secret. There's a lot of affiliates out there that just give away the same stuff every time, and even if they do change it each time, they may just give away complete garbage. They may tell you that they're going to give you all of this great stuff, thousands and thousands of dollars worth of bonuses, when you just spend $7. Okay, the chances are it's not worth thousands of dollars. I'll be honest with you, it's not worth thousands of dollars. The chances are it's all a complete load of rubbish. I do things differently. Yeah. Now I'm not saying that all the PLR stuff out there is garbage, because it isn't. But the way a lot of people do things is just not very effective. Yeah. If you are going to give away PLR stuff and products that are PLR, private label rights, stuff that you've basically bought rights to and you can give away, at least make the effort to make this stuff fairly unique. At least combine it with other stuff. At least do it in such a way that it looks good, that it looks fresh, and it looks unique. Yeah. If you just do the same as everyone else, then you're going to get the results the same as everyone else, as most other people, yeah, which is low conversions and hardly, not many sales. So you have to sometimes look at this as an important part of your affiliate campaigns. The way I do it, and I'm not saying you have to copy the way I do it every single time, but this is something that you can build towards, yeah. I do know people that give away PLR products because they have they use a certain spin and they do things slightly different. And I'm not going to mention names, but I've got some friends, some good friends that use PLR stuff, and they do get good conversions. But it's because they put that extra bit of work in, and they make these products extra special by maybe combining them with other stuff. It's sometimes the way they market them, or they may rebrand them, or they may even make all of their own stuff. Yeah. So you can sometimes see good conversions with PLR products on affiliate promotions, but the best advice I can give you is try and be a little bit different. Don't just package all of this stuff up, give it away as a massive bonus package, and just kind of throw it out there, because people will catch on. People will catch on to this, and eventually you're not going to be able to kind of trick people into just kind of buying through your link, and telling them that you're going to give them $20,000 worth of products, because it isn't the case. It really isn't the case, and people aren't silly, and at some stage people are going to cotton onto this. They are going to catch on to this, and they're going to realize that the stuff you give away is mainly just pure garbage. So just try and be a little bit different. The way I do things is I create my own bonuses, and that's the next stage that we're going to go into on the actual template. So after you've gone through the pros and cons, we go into the actual bonus. And what I do, I normally say I have 3 or 4 bonuses for you, and then I reel off each bonus. What I normally do is I create one video which normally lasts between 15 minutes and half hour, yeah, I put the extra effort in. I make a brand new video for every single promotion that I do, and I cover things in my bonus which are left out of the main course. This is why people buy through my links, because I go to the extra effort of actually creating my bonuses. So if you look here, I sometimes give an extra bonus here, but normally I'll find 3 or 4 things in the main course which I felt like they didn't cover enough, and I will create those as bonuses in a video. And more often than not, my bonuses will be very they'll be very valuable. So this definitely works. This works really well. So that's what I do. I create 3 to 4 bonuses, and I find a solution to the problem which I found in the course, and I create some good solid bonuses, and I do this, and I spend the extra time to create these bonuses. Yes, it takes me a little bit of time, but I do get much higher conversions than most other affiliates and most other people, and this is how you can make the most out of all of the traffic that you send. Okay, so that's what you do for the bonuses, and that is pretty much the end of the template. I get to the bottom of the bonuses and then just say, if you want to pick up a copy of this course when it goes live, come back to my blog at this time, or just come back to my video. Okay, obviously if you don't have a blog, you can just say to them, come back to this video at a certain time, and then you can make sure that your links are actually active on your video at that time. Yeah, if we go to the actual video here and just pause this, so don't put your link underneath this video. If you just have a YouTube video, or just have a video, whatever it may be, don't put your link here direct to the sales page until it goes live, because you don't want to mess your stats up. And you can tell people to come back to your YouTube video when at a certain time, and if you do have an email list, you can email people to your video. But I would recommend that you do things as I said. Email your list if you do have an email list, and send them to your actual blog. Okay, send them back to your actual blog to watch the video, and that's what you can do. If you of course have an actual review link, a review page on your blog, then you can put that in your YouTube video as well, and people can click that instead of going direct to the sales page. But it's entirely up to you. But if I had to give you one to do, I would say use the blog. It's so much more effective when you send people back to your blog first, because they can do so much other stuff apart from just watch a video. They can purchase other products, they can learn more about you, etc, etc. So that's what you do with that. Now when you create your bonuses, you deliver them by uploading the bonuses within the Warrior Plus network or within JVZoo. It's really easy to do. You just go into the actual product itself, and then you just upload. You just go into your affiliate area where you get the affiliate link, and you can just upload your bonus. It's really simple to do. Now, in terms of actually delivering your bonus, again, that's really simple. You just go over to well, this is how I do it. I've got a different domain which I use, and I create my bonus there, put a YouTube video there, and then I also link to the upgrades, and this is where I make additional sales for the upgrades on that particular affiliate promotion. Okay, I put links there and any other links below, and this is your bonus page. This is really simple. So you can do this. You don't need anything special. You can use the same domain if you like. You can even use your same blog. You can use your actual blog, but obviously don't advertise this page, because this is going to contain your bonus. Yeah. So that's how you create your bonus page. Really simple to do. Now if you did want PLR products to actually use to create bonuses, then you can also just Google PLR. come here. There's lots of different sites you can join. I'm not going to go through because I don't actually use any of these myself, but there are people that subscribe to these weekly and monthly, and you get given lots of PLR stuff that you can use in your business to make money from on a weekly or monthly basis. So you can do that if you don't want to create anything yourself. Okay, but that's the end of the video, and that is how you create your review. Okay, I've gone through the entire template, and what I've just given you there is very, very valuable. Yeah, so you create your review. Yeah, you upload it to YouTube. Once it's on YouTube, you then need to create your actual review on your blog. Once that is all published, okay, you can then create your bonus, or create your bonus before you actually create your video review, depending which way round you want to do it. You will still have time to create your bonus after you've made your review, because normally you get like a good 18 hours to 24 hours before, and this is what I recommend. You start all of your affiliate campaign at least 24 hours before the product is about to go live, so you don't rush around, and this is the best way to do things. So that's the end of this video. I wanted to give you the exact template I use, yeah, for the actual review. That is how you do it. You can of course look at my reviews here, because you know they work. In the last video I gave you proof, didn't I, and all of my stats. You know these work extremely well and they're very effective. So you could use something similar to this. Don't necessarily copy it word for word, but put your own spin on things, because if you put your own spin on things, it will be unique to you, and it will be your own kind of way of doing things. And you never know, you might even find a way to do things and get slightly higher conversions than even I do. You know, I'm happy with the conversions I get, but you might find a different way of doing things. You might enjoy doing things in a slightly different way. It might be easier for you personally, I don't know, we're all slightly different. So always keep that in the back of your mind as well. You know, we can all do things slightly differently, and there's lots of different ways to get high conversions. But this is what I'm showing you here. Use this as an idea. Okay, this is what I do. It works. By all means, use this as a template, but you can change a few little things. Yeah, but don't kind of change too much, because this does work already. So it's no good you trying to reinvent the wheel. This already works. You can just tweak this and maybe just change a few little things here and there, and you'll be good to go. So once everything is uploaded, your video is done, your review is done, you can publish your post to your blog and publish your video to your YouTube channel. The more followers you get on YouTube, the more people will automatically get access to your video every time you publish it. So that's another big bonus of having a following on YouTube. Yeah, this is another good way to build traffic. So that's the end of video number 3. Yeah, all about your template, how to create everything, how to lay everything out, and also all about bonuses and actually creating your review. Very, very important. Your bonuses are one of the most important parts of your promotion. If you give away crap bonuses and garbage bonuses, it could just completely derail your entire promotion. Okay, you're still going to make some sales, but you really need to put that extra effort in if you want those big paydays with your affiliate promotions, because having a good bonus it tips a lot of the people that sit on the fence about buying the product over to actually buying the product. Yeah, plus it will actually convince a lot of people to buy in the first place anyway, because because they actually want to buy it. So yeah, make sure make sure you use this template, and along with everything else I've given you in the video, and you'll be absolutely fine. So that's the end of video number 3. Next coming up will be video number 4. Hey, welcome to video number 4. Now in this video what we're going to do is cover actually optimizing your video, how to rank your video, and get traffic to it, and also how to get your review and your video to appear in the search engines to actually get more free traffic to them. So this is going to be something that you can do no matter which strategy you follow. If you build a website and build a blog like my one here, yeah, and then you create your video on YouTube, you can follow along what I'm now going to show you with your video and your actual review post. It will all make sense in a few minutes time, because I'll show you what to do. So once you have your video posted to your actual blog, yeah, what you want to do is get the actual URL of your video. So go to your actual video here and just go to the actual URL bar. You can't probably see this because it's not in view, but you just go to the actual area at the top of your screen, yeah, and just grab the YouTube URL, and you'll see it here. Look, so I'll post it here. So this is going to be my YouTube video URL. Okay, you do that, and then you just use the same the actual, where are we? So this isn't actually the review, this is actually the bonus. This is the bonus video. Here we go. This is the actual video here. Right, so we'll try that again. So we'll copy that and we'll go to Pingomatic and paste that there. Okay, and then if we go back to the actual review here and we just copy this, yeah, I'll show you what to do, how to SEO your video in just a second. But what I do, I always ping my videos and my posts using Pingomatic. Now the reason why I use Pingomatic, yeah, is because this just sends a quick signal to the search engines to say that, look, you've created some new content and you'd like it to get spidered quickly, you know, ASAP. Now, do not think that you're suddenly going to get tons and tons of traffic if you ping your videos and your posts. This is just part of what I do. Yes, it is worth doing this, because if Google has spidered your content, it means that they are aware of your content, and then it can help you in all different types, in all different ways, which is going to help you get more traffic and get more links. So it's only ever going to be a good thing. So by you doing this is going to be more worth it than you not doing it. Okay, there's always going to be more benefits of you actually doing this, because it's only got to help you to generate a few more links and to maybe generate a little bit more free traffic for it to be worth it. And you know, a lot of the time I'm pretty sure that this definitely helps me, especially when it comes to actually ranking my YouTube video on YouTube itself. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that helps. And you can also ping your actual blog post as well. So I'm not going to go too much into this service. You can learn more about it on Google. You can maybe Google some of these pinging services and actually find out exactly what they do, and they'll probably explain it in a much more clear way than I possibly can. But I've always used these ping services. They do serve a purpose, and they are good. Okay, they do work, and they're definitely worth using. So for this particular video, I've just put my main keyword in there, which is going to be traffic problem solved review. Now, yes, this is an older kind of review. I did this a couple of months ago. It's not going to make any difference if I ping it now, but what you want to do is, as soon as you've created a brand new video, come and ping it straight away by using these services, by using the Pingomatic. There are some other different ping services you can use, so don't think this is the only one on the internet. Okay, there's loads of other ones you can use. In fact, you could quite possibly even upgrade and maybe use some more advanced kind of pinging services. I've not actually looked into that, but as far as I'm concerned, this is plenty good enough for what I need. So you just put your main keyword in there, you add the word review on the end of it, so the actual product name, the word review, and you can just leave it at that if you like. But what I do to actually help me as well, I just put super bonus, or you could put special bonus, or you could put mega bonus, or you could put you could put something a little bit different. You could just put plus bonus, you could put it in capitals. It's not going to make too much difference on this particular site. It isn't going to make a tremendous difference on here, so you can do whatever you want. Once you ping this, it will then, I can ping it, it's not going to do any harm. Once you ping it, it just does this, ping sent, so you just do that, and then you just click back, refresh the page, and then what you can do is actually go to your actual blog and pull the URL from your blog as well, and when you come back here you can just ping your actual URL from your blog, and you can maybe change this slightly as well, plus bonus or anything you want, just as long as you have your main keyword in there. Review, so it's going to be review plus, I don't know if I just missed that out in that last example I've just given you, but traffic problem solved, review plus bonus, and my mistake if I did miss that out a few moments ago. So review plus special bonus, or plus mega bonus. So whatever you want to use, just make sure the word review is in there after the main keyword, and that is what I do after every single product that I review and I post. I just ping it with Pingomatic and it works absolutely fine. So that is that one out of the way. Right, so we're going to go over to YouTube now and go to the actual video on YouTube. Right, so this is how you SEO your video for YouTube. This is how you can get it ranked higher. So we go to edit video. Right, now there's a few things that you always must do. Firstly, when you save your video, when you've made your video, on your desktop or maybe from your iPhone, whatever it may be, when you save your video to your PC, to your desktop, make sure you save it using your keyword, because I've found that does make a big difference. Doesn't matter too much, don't worry too much about the actual bonus side of it, but as long as your main keyword and then the word review is in the actual word that you've saved it as, on your desktop, that's important, because when you upload it to YouTube, that makes a difference, and that plays an important part, part of the YouTube SEO on ranking your video in YouTube. The next thing is in the actual main title. So this is going to this here is what is going to appear at the top here. So look, if we delete this, it deletes that. So that kind of speaks for itself. So we'll just put a super bonus there. Underneath, what I normally do is I put a link direct to the sales page, and I normally track it by using the letter YT, which stands for YouTube. So every time I make a sale, whether it's on ClickBank, which I don't really use anymore, but it's mainly Royal Plus and JVZoo, whenever I make a sale on those two platforms, I can see where the sale has come from. If it's come from YouTube, it will come up with the YT, on the tracking link, and that will say I've made a sale from YouTube. So that's how you can track this, and that's very, very important that you do that. Underneath the main tracking link for YouTube, I have a link which goes to my blog, which is the full review. So make sure you have that. If you have the blog in place, which I hope you do, make sure you link back to your blog. And I will go into more detail about that in the next couple of videos about why you need to send all of the traffic back to your blog. And you can have like a little bit of a description here about the course and all of that. I normally in the category, I normally put it in it's normally in education or people and blogs and stuff like that. Yeah, I don't go on any of the other things here. Everything is just left to default. I just leave it at that. The tags I make, these are basically keywords. Yeah, make sure that your main keyword plus review is in there, and any additional ones that you want, you can add the word bonus. Yeah, and then just save changes. But that's how you SEO your video, and if you ping it as well, it's going to give it plenty of ranking power, and that's what I've found in the past. So we'll get rid of Pingomatic. Right, we'll go over here. So what we'll do here, if we go on, let's go to traffic problem solve review. Okay, there you go. So there's me, Paul Nichols. Okay, I'm number 2, and this is, as you can say, that was 2 months ago. Yeah. So out of all these different people that have done reviews, I'm ranking number 2. Yeah. It's only had 146 views, so it's not that many, but it doesn't necessarily always have to have a lot of views. There's lots of things that come into play when it comes into YouTube SEO. It's not just a case of having a lot of views. It's not just a case of having likes. It's not just a case of people leaving comments on your blog. It's kind of a combination of everything. Yeah, it's very, very difficult to understand or to know exactly what the YouTube algorithm actually is. But if you follow what I've told you and just optimize your video how I've said, and then ping it as well, build your subscriber base up within your YouTube channel, because that definitely helps and that gives you more authority, and YouTube looks at that as well and does favor the YouTube channels more if you have more subscribers. Okay, it just gives them more weight within the search results, and that's kind of how I've done it. That was a couple of months ago, and as you know, because I showed you the stats earlier in the course, this made me a lot of money, and this is just one single product out of lots and lots of products that I review and I do. So we'll get rid of that and we'll go back to YouTube there. We'll get rid of that YouTube page and we'll actually go back to my blog. So I've just showed you how to actually optimize your video, rank your video, and you ping it. Now I'm just going to briefly talk about your actual blog SEO and how to set things up for best results in your actual post. So as you can see, I've got my main keyword here, which is kind of standard, because when you name your page, it automatically comes up here. The actual page or the actual post, yeah, I always use posts. I don't use pages. The reason why I use posts instead of pages is because blog posts seem a bit more SEO friendly, and Google seem to like posts more than pages, and that's kind of what I've found over the years. Okay, but by all means test different things. I always have an image as well. If I go back to the home page, you can see here, look, traffic problem solved, there's an image. So every single time I create a brand new review, I have an image. If you want the image of the product, all you do is go to the preview sales page, which you should get if you get a copy of the product. You can speak to the vendor and ask them if they have a copy of the sales page. If they don't have a copy of the sales page and it's not live yet, then you just go to the JV page, yeah, where you signed up as an affiliate, and there's nearly always a picture on there of the product, so you just grab it from there. You don't have to ask permission, you can just, because if you're going to promote the product, then that's absolutely fine. You put it on your blog and you just use it as the image. Yeah, that's absolutely fine. You don't have to pay for it, you don't have to get any permission. That's fine. If you're going to promote this product, yeah, on that platform, and you're an affiliate and you've been approved, then you can grab this image and you can use it. That's just kind of, that's just one of those things that we allow. That's absolutely fine. And if we go back to the actual post itself, so as I said, keep it nice and simple. You don't have to create your review with any keywords, any keywords in mind. Just write completely naturally, write it in a natural way. Don't try and include certain keywords or try and exclude certain keywords. Don't try and have any keyword density, all that rubbish that people try and teach you in SEO. Okay, my days of SEO are behind me. I've not touched SEO in many years. It's just a waste of time, in my personal opinion. It's just too much effort. So and you don't control anything. So the best way to focus on your SEO is just write your review, be completely natural, and that's all you really have to think about. You don't have to worry about SEO. Best way to look at it is don't try and game the system. Don't try and manipulate anything. Just write normally, write good content, and get people to try and stay on your site for as long as possible, because that's a good thing, and Google can see if people are staying on your site for a long time to watch your video reviews and all of that, then they will reward you, okay, in time, and they'll perhaps give you more traffic and more free organic traffic. So that's the end of video number 4. This was just mainly about optimizing your videos, optimizing your blog posts, and trying to squeeze out a little bit more free traffic in time. This isn't something that's going to suddenly drive you tons of traffic, but if you do this and become very active on your blog, and you often make new posts and new reviews, in time you will start to get some free organic traffic. And this is what I get on my blog. I get lots of free organic traffic now from lots of different multiple keywords. So I hope you've enjoyed the video. In the next video we're going to be going into some really cool stuff, and like the overview of the entire affiliate model that I've just kind of showed you. So this will make it crystal clear of exactly what you've got to do. So I hope you enjoyed the video. This was video number 4 about optimization of your video and your posts and all of that. In the next video will be video number 5, so I will see you then. Hello and welcome to video number 5. Now in this video, this is going to be a very special video, so make sure that you pay full attention to everything I'm going to tell you in this video, because what I'm going to do is walk you through the entire business model start to finish. So if there's anything that I've explained in this course so far that you've not properly understood, or if there's anything that you're not quite sure about at the moment, this video will answer all of your questions, because I'm going to walk you through from the very start to the very end, and also I'm going to show you what you need to focus on in order to take this method to the next level and make a lot more money with it. So this is going to be a fairly long video, so let's crack into it. And of course you can always pause this video and come back to it anytime you want. So the very first thing that we're going to do is we're going to go back to the start, and I'm just going to explain exactly what to do start to finish. So the first thing you need to do is identify a product that you want to promote, okay? As I said to you, you need to use Munch Eye. Go to Munch Eye, and the best way to kind of do it is give yourself at least 24 hours. Yeah, at least 24 hours to 48 hours before the product goes live, in order for you to have time to create your video review, your blog post, Yeah, and this gives you time to then create a good, solid campaign. One of the biggest problems that I used to face many years ago, and you might even be suffering from this at the moment, is you don't leave yourself enough time to really create good campaigns. What you end up doing is you rush everything, and then you end up becoming desperate. So you end up just having to send an email out, or you just end up doing nothing at all. And this can sometimes be the biggest problem why people just fail. If you don't prepare and you don't plan things ahead, then this will have a massive effect on how much money you can potentially make. Yeah, that's one of the biggest things that I learned many years ago, is to be properly organized and be prepared and plan ahead. Yeah, so so if you want to promote a product, say a product is going to go live, the doors are going to open in 2 days from now. Okay, that gives you 2 full days to create a good campaign, and you can get everything ready. Now, I will be honest, initially it may take you a little bit longer than normal, than perhaps I could create a campaign and get everything done and ready within about 3 hours. But when you first do this, you're not going to be able to work that quickly. But don't worry too much about that. The main thing is you take action and you make progress, and you can build up to the point where once you get an idea, once you see a product which is going to maybe go live in 24 hours, you can get everything out, get everything ready, send your emails, upload your video to YouTube. You can do all of this really quickly, yeah, so that you can do it in the fastest possible time, which gives you the maximum amount of time to kind of prepare and to make money from the campaign that you jump on, yeah, that you use. So you have to go to Munch Eye and choose a product that you want to promote. So try and do it within a couple of days. I wouldn't go too far ahead and do it like within 2 weeks. Don't look at a product which is going to be going live in 2 weeks' time and think, right, I'm gonna prepare for that now, because 2 weeks is far too long. Yeah, even 7 days is too long. I would say 2 to 3 days is about the most amount of time that you want to put aside for creating your campaigns. So you go over to Munch Eye. Yeah, let's just get Munch Eye up just so you're completely familiar with everything. So you go over to Munch Eye, yeah, and you have a look down here. So you look at the date you're in at the moment, and then you just choose a product in 2 days time. Yeah, so say if today today is the 18th, so say in 2 days time it will be the 20th. Yeah, I want to be looking on products that are going to be going live on the 20th of September. So this gives me a good 36 hours before it goes live, enough time for me to create my review, get everything ready, everything out there. Yeah, and this also gives you enough time to actually get a review copy from the vendor, yeah, from the product seller and all of that. Right, on to the next step. So now I'm going to assume that I'm just going to assume that that you can do these steps, because at some stage you will be able to do them. Yeah, so I'm going to cover each step. I'm not going to cover the obstacles that you face, because we've already covered them in past videos. This video I'm just going to work through everything and just assume that you can do every step. Okay, so Munch Eye is the first place you come to. The next thing you do after you've selected a product is you go over to Facebook, or you email the vendor and you get a review copy. What you then do is you go through the product. You spend an hour, okay, depending on the type of product it is. Sometimes an hour, sometimes half hour, sometimes 20 minutes, depending how much content there is. And you go over the product and you review it. Yeah, you write down notes, things that you liked, things you didn't like, and then you fire up your screen recording software. Okay, you open up the actual preview sales page, you open up the members area, and then you shoot a video review. Now, this is very, very difficult to kind of tell you how long you should make your videos. I've made some of my review videos up to half-hour long, and they've worked very, very well. Other ones are around 15 minutes, 18 minutes, and they also work very well. So it's up to you to try and find a sweet spot. The important thing you need to remember is these are real people that are going to go through your reviews. So the more specific and the more honest and the more in depth you can go, the more this is going to help people to decide if they really want to purchase this actual product. Okay? Do not think whatever you do that after 3 minutes people are going to get bored of your review and move on. That is not the case. I've made half-hour long videos and they have converted very, very well. People buy from them again and again and again. So do not think, do not make the mistake whatever you do and think that a 5-minute review video is going to get watched more than a 10-minute review video, because that just isn't the case. A lot of it depends, of course, on you. If they listen to your voice and they listen to you talk, if it's clear that you have no idea what you're talking about, people of course will leave the video, okay, and just shut the video down. But this all comes down to experience. This all comes down to how honest you can be, yeah, and if you can at least make a half decent video which people can understand. And people don't think you have to be perfect, because you don't have to be a perfect speaker. I'm not. Just make the video simple to understand, explain it in such a way how you would like things to be explained, and you'll find that a lot of people can actually relate, and a lot of people will like your videos because you keep things nice and simple, nice and basic to understand, and honestly this is what people like. So yeah, you see, you make the video anywhere between 15 minutes and half-hour long. If you only want to do 15 minutes because that's the maximum you can make the video for when you use the Screen-O-Matic software, that is absolutely fine. You can just do a 15-minute video review and that will be absolutely fine. So you make your video, yeah, you do your video review and you upload it straight to YouTube, yeah. That's the first place that you upload your video to, up to your YouTube channel. Once you have uploaded your video, this is what I sometimes do. While your video is uploading to YouTube, it can sometimes take 25 minutes. While it's being uploaded, I will go over and I will create my actual review page on my blog. Now of course this is only if you do have a blog, but seriously I strongly suggest that you at least create some type of a blog, because if you don't, you'll be leaving a lot of money on the table, and I will explain how and why you're leaving money on the table at the end of this video. When we get to the end, I'll explain. So that's what you do there. So you upload your video to YouTube, and then once the video is uploaded to YouTube, you can then go to Ping-O-Matic. Remember what I said? Yeah, Ping-O-Matic, and then you can actually ping your video. Yeah, you then get your video and then you post your YouTube video on your blog. Now if you don't have a blog, you obviously won't need to do this step, yeah, and you will save a lot of time. However, the time you save will kind of mean that you're going to be losing a lot of money at the same time as well. Yeah, potentially you're going to be losing sales, traffic, and you're not actually going to be building any type of asset, because it's alright you just having a business on YouTube and making money from your YouTube videos, but if you were to lose your YouTube account, you don't have anything to fall back on. And this is why I say to you, your blog is so important. Yeah, so you ping your video, you post your video on your review in here. Yeah, don't publish your page until your review is completely done. Yeah, make sure your review is done, everything's finished. you don't have to always create your bonus first. You can create your bonus after you have actually done your review, because this is going to be at least 18 to 24 hours before the product goes live anyway. So you can create the bonuses afterwards. It's entirely up to you, or you can create them first. So I'll leave that up to you. Once your review is done, you then publish your blog post. Yeah. Once your blog post has been published, you then grab the URL again, go over to Pingomatic, and you ping your actual blog post as well. Yeah. Send pings. So that's job done. That's your blog done, and that's your video done as well. Okay. So you've got your video on your blog. You have your review completely finished on your blog as well. Now all you need to do is email your list. Now this is of course if you do have a list. So I'm going to explain what you need to do in order to email your list, because this is what I do, and this is how you can generate some very, very good conversions. Now you can make sales direct from YouTube. As I've said quite a few times in the course already, you can still make money with this entire CamperVan Commissions method by just using YouTube. But I strongly suggest that you create a blog at the same time, because this will kind of make this entire strategy so much more profitable and so much more powerful. Yeah. Now what I normally do, this is what I do every single time. I email my list and send them over to my blog. So what we're going to do here, I've actually got an area here which I'm going to explain. So this area here, okay, is Munch Eye. Yeah. So you find a product on Munch Eye. You then get a review copy. Okay. Once you've got a review copy, you make your video review. Okay. On YouTube. Upload that to YouTube. Yeah. Once your video has been published on YouTube, let's put some arrows in here as well so it makes it a bit more clear. I will come back to the next section in just a second, but it's going to make it a bit easier if I kind of show you on the screen here from now on. It will all make a bit more sense. Once your video has been uploaded to YouTube, you can then post it on your blog. Okay. Yeah, on your blog. And that is going to be on your review. Okay, your review is going to be your product review. Yeah. So you post your video there, and then you have links and all of that, yeah, on your blog, and then your bonuses at the bottom there, yeah, just like I showed you. So Munch Eye, choose a product, you review the product. If you like it, yeah, you make a YouTube video about it and you do your review like I've showed you in the videos. You then post that YouTube video to your blog, okay, and you don't forget, you ping your blog, yeah, and you also ping the video, because when you ping the video and then paste it on the blog, it will give it extra SEO kind of juice, so to speak. Yeah. Now this is where it gets interesting from now on. If you don't have an email list, then you're just going to have to build things up, you know, as you go with your videos and kind of hit this method in volume, and you could quite possibly create 3 different reviews per day, you know, as many as you want. There's launches going on all the time. But if you do what I recommend and you actually build a blog like this, then your next step is going to be to send a message from your email list. Yeah. So if we just put AWeber, okay, because this is the autoresponder that I use, and this is a good one. There's get response and some other ones, yeah. So Aweber there, yeah. What I do is I send an email to my blog around 24 hours before it goes live. Yeah, so 24 hours before it goes live, roughly, give or take, 5 or 10 hours. Within that 24 hours, people are going to be going backwards and forwards to my blog, to check out the review of my blog. The next day, what I do is I email my list again with another link going back to my blog. Yeah, the exact same email, but what I'm going to say is you now have 60 minutes to get ready before the doors open for this product. Okay, so people now go there and they check out my review video 60 minutes before it's due to go live. The moment it goes live, I send my actual main promotion email. Yeah, so this is classed as my promo email. Okay, my promo email, and this one again goes direct to my blog. I always send the traffic back to my blog now. I did test quite a few things out, and I found that by sending people direct to the sales page, even though they've already watched my video, I still found that my conversions were not brilliant. However, if I just send all of my traffic to my blog every single time, my conversions are always through the roof. Yeah. And if you follow this strategy here, I guarantee this will change your business, and this will seriously change things forever for you, like when it comes to you creating effective affiliate campaigns. Now, of course, you do need an email list, and this is why I said to you earlier, if you remember, I'm going to explain why you need to send traffic to your blog first. Yeah, the reason why it's so important to use some type of a blog with this strategy is because you have the ability to build lists. At the top of your blog, you can put pages. Down the sidebar, you can have videos, you can have banners, you can have whatever you want. Yeah, you have the ability for to actually build your list from your blog. So it's kind of a no-brainer. You're sending all of these people to your blog, yeah, from YouTube. You get people to go from YouTube to your blog, and of course the people that come from your email list already are not going to opt in because they're already on your list. Yeah, I'm not talking about these guys. I'm talking about other traffic, organic traffic that comes from YouTube. They will all get exposed, or they will all see your opt-in box at some point. Yeah, wherever it may be. When I say an opt-in box, you just need to give away some type of free gift. Even if you just say to people, look, if you want to subscribe to my blog, you can just enter your name and email here, and I'll let you know every time I do a brand new review. So at the very least, give people the option of doing that. At least you are building a list. You are building a list of subscribers, of people that actually want to hear from you. Yeah, this is the main difference. So in time, you're going to be able to build your list, and you're going to be able to generate more people back to your blog every single time you do a new, or every time you set up a new affiliate campaign. So what I do in my CamperVan, this is what I've been doing for a long time, is I have my blog which is active 24 hours a day. Yeah, people come here all the time and they opt in to my pages, and I build my list. Yeah, so they come back to my blog. Yeah, they join my list every single day, and like the bigger I build my blog as in the more popular it becomes, yeah, it starts to become a bit of a magnet like for traffic, because Google, although I don't rely on Google, Google now does send me some nice free organic traffic, but it's not just Google, it's other search engines, it's other referring sites, it's places like the Warrior Forum as well. People talk and people share links, because I've got a lot of content on my blog now as well. So over the years, people just tend to kind of like link to your site and all of that. So you will at some point get a steady flow of traffic, and you need to make sure that you can leverage that traffic and take full and benefit from the traffic and take full advantage of that traffic. This is why I say a blog is so profitable. Yeah, if you send traffic to your blog from places like YouTube, Facebook and all of that, people have the option of joining your email list. They can join your email list, and then every single time you do one of these brand new affiliate campaigns, it gives you more firepower to send people back to your blog from your email list. So then as soon as the product goes live, yeah, you have more people going to your blog that are potentially going to buy the product that you review and you recommend. This is how you scale this model. Okay, if you can get 50 people on your list, you can get 20,000 people on your list. It's only a case of you increasing the numbers. If you already have 100 people on your list, there's no reason why you can't have 1,000 people on your list. If you can get 1,000, you can get 5,000. If you can get 5,000, you can get 10,000. There's plenty of traffic out there, so don't think that there's not enough traffic, because there is. You just have to go out there and generate the traffic, which is fairly easy. Yeah, you need to scale this up, right? So what I've been doing over the last few years is I've been scaling my traffic up. I've been using this method. The amount of times I've used this, I go away weekends in my camper and I set up affiliate campaigns, and I send out my first email normally when I've just left. Yeah, I can do all this from my phone. Yeah, I do all of this groundwork. I do my review. Sometimes I do it when I'm away on my laptop. Sometimes I do it just before I leave. So I do this work initially, and then when I leave, over the next 2 to 3 days, I just send emails from my phone and from my laptop. Okay, and I make money. So while I'm out having fun over like 2 or 3, 4 days, I've got all of this traffic going to the sales page, and I make commissions. Now this isn't just if you have a camper van, like I've said quite a few times before. This will work anywhere in the world. I recently had a holiday and I did the exact same thing. I actually made a review, and then while I was on holiday, I sent traffic to the sales page from my blog. Yeah, I did exactly what I've just showed you here, and I think it was around $700 or $800, around that. That's over about 2 or 3 days, and that paid for half of my holiday. In fact, that paid for almost most of my holiday. While I was on holiday, I actually did I ran an affiliate campaign like this. So don't think there's any limits to this, because there isn't. You can do this from anywhere in the world, but you have to make sure you put the groundwork in and you build your foundation. Like I said at the start, you need your blog, you need your YouTube account, yeah. You need to go onto Muncheye, you need to go onto Facebook, and socialize, yeah. Build some friends, yeah. Get to know people in your industry and get them to know you. Create your reviews. You can use some free video software. And at the end of it, you have a nice little system in place which you are in complete control over. Yeah, the only thing you don't control is the YouTube video, but that doesn't make too much difference because you have your asset. Okay, if anything was to happen to your YouTube account, then that isn't a problem, because you can then just open a different account. Okay, there's no reason why it should, but I've always been a believer in always back up your business and always try and be clever, with your business. Don't rely on any free platforms. And this is why I say build your blog, build your main website, because once the traffic starts to flow to this blog here, and you have an email list, you have a very, very solid business that no one can touch. Okay, these are things that you buy yourself and you completely own, and this is a very, very hard business model. This is a very hard business model to actually beat. This is very, very profitable, and there's not much else out there that actually beats this online. It's very, very profitable, and you can pretty much sell anything you want. You can sell affiliate products, which is what I sell mostly from my blog, but you can also sell your own stuff, but we won't get into that now because I just wanted to cover the affiliate side of things. And once you start to grow your email list, this is how you scale this business. Yeah, this is how you scale everything. So I hope that made perfect sense, and I hope now that you understand how simple it is. So it's really only a case of finding a good product to review. You review it, you make your product review on your blog. Okay, yeah, you upload it to YouTube, sorry, make your review on your blog. Yeah, you put your video on there? Yeah, you ping it, then ping your video, and then make sure everything's created, your bonuses and everything, and then you can either email your list if you have one. If you don't, then spend the time maybe creating content in other areas in order to drive more traffic back to your blog. Yeah, if you don't have a list, then actively build one, because if you have a blog, you can create pages within your blog where you can send people to build your list. Yeah, there's different plugins, like these different areas at the top here, or in the sidebar you've got areas where you can put banners and you can put links and you can build your list like this. Yeah, so that's the entire strategy, start to finish. Yeah, I hope that made a lot of sense, and I'm pretty sure it did, because I've gone into a lot of detail in the CamperVan Commissions and tried to explain to you everything about how this works. But if there's one thing to take away from this entire course, is don't be lazy and don't try and cut corners. I guarantee if you just take a few of the steps that I told you in video number 1 about the places that you need to have, like your YouTube account, your Facebook, Aweber, hosting, and your blog, yeah, that's all the groundwork. That's your main foundation. You must have a foundation. Yeah, it's no different than when you build a house. You're not just going to build a house on some soft soil, yeah, or soft grass. Yeah, you put your foundations in first, so that you build your house on top of the foundations, because you have a nice solid base to work from. And that's exactly what you do with your business. You need a solid base to work from, and this is how you do it. So I hope you enjoyed the entire CamperVan Commissions course. What I have also done is I've included 2 additional bonus videos below this one. Okay, these are very, very valuable videos. Now, I've also created these, and they are both quite long videos, but I go into so much detail. There's one which expands on this method, and I give you lots more advanced tactics, so make sure you go through that. The other video is an email marketing video, which I talk about what you need to know about when you build your list. Very, very important stuff. So with those 2 videos there, they're very, very valuable, and you can sit there and go through them in your own time. So everything I've given you in this course is a complete recipe, a complete business model for you to use and kind of do it from anywhere in the world. There isn't any limit to how far you can take this. It's only a case of how high you build your list, yeah, and how well you treat your list. If you've got a blog and you review products, you get paid for going through products, reviewing products, and just recommending them to your customers and to your subscribers. Yeah, very, very profitable stuff if done right. So make sure you follow everything that I've given you in this course, and I guarantee you will do absolutely fine. So I hope you've enjoyed the entire course. I want to thank you for going through the entire course. I hope you really enjoyed it, and don't forget to go through the additional videos below, because there's lots of extra training in there which I'm sure you're going to absolutely love. So thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Hi, and welcome to video number 1 in CamperVan Commissions. Now, the very first thing that we're going to go through is going to be the platforms and the things that you need in place for everything to work in CamperVan Commissions, okay? Because if there's one thing that I've realized over the years and I've learned, is you need a foundation in place, okay? Now, I'm not going to say that you just need one place to go to and one site to use and you can make all this money and generate a massive income online, okay? Anybody that tells you that is full of complete and utter rubbish, okay? It is not going to happen. So the first thing I want you to kind of fully and completely understand is that you can make a lot of money with what I'm now going to show you. However, before we dive into how to actually make the money, how to make the commissions, and how to drive the traffic and stuff like that, you do need to make sure that you have your foundation in place, because if you don't, seriously, you are really going to struggle, and to be quite honest, it just isn't going to work. Yeah, so from the start, I want you to fully understand that what I'm now going to show you that you need in place, this is what you need in place. As we go through this list, there are a few things that you can not use, and I'll explain that along the way, and these are going to be things that you don't actually have to use, but however you can still see good results, okay? And I will explain that on the way, but there's going to be certain things that you need in place which I will explain and tell you about, where if you don't have them in place, this is just not going to work. Yeah, you need certain things. So as you can see the screen in front of you, I'm on the hostgator.com website. Yeah, this is a place where you can buy some hosting. Yeah. Now, if you're trying to make any type of income online, any affiliate commissions, any type of money, you need some hosting. Yeah, you cannot just use free websites and free platforms, you know, things like Blogger and stuff like that. If you want to test anything out, by all means you can use Blogger, but at some stage you are going to have to take the plunge and learn how to actually upload your own website onto your own server. So hostgator.com is a good place to get some hosting. All HostGator do is they actually host your website, so you have some space online to. So you can look at someone like HostGator as being the engine behind everything that you have online. If you don't have any hosting for your website, that means you can't build a website. If you can't build a website, you can't drive any traffic, you can't upload any products, you can't make any money, you can't sell affiliate products, you can't do anything. So it's very, very important. So HostGator is what I use. I've been using them for a long time and they are very, very good. So your hosting is very important. What I would do is just use one of the basic packages, yeah, and you know, you can get started for $3.95 a month. I currently pay a little bit more than that, but the bottom line is, as long as you have some hosting, then it means you can host your own website and you can build websites and blogs and stuff like that, and that's the most important thing. Don't think that this is technical, because it's not. Very, very simple stuff. The other thing you need is a domain name. You need some type of a domain. This is going to be some type of a website name that you need to create in order for this entire strategy to become you know, very, very profitable and very effective. You can get away with not having a website, and as I said to you at the start of this video, I will explain more about how you can do that. But if you really want to build a stable kind of online income and you want to be able to make money in the best possible way, then seriously, you can't take any shortcuts. You do need some type of a website name. and I always come to Namecheap. This is a site I've been using for a long time. Absolutely fine. That they're very, very good. Domain names can be $10. So your hosting, you can get started for $3 to $4 a month. Your hosting, you need a website name, like an actual domain name, which can be $5 or $10 like as a one-off payment. Once you have your domain name, you then need to upload your domain name to your hosting. Yeah, I'm not going to go into all the really the really kind of technical kind of aspects of doing this, because you can get this information on YouTube, you can find this information on Google. I've got videos and training on this. Very, very simple stuff to do. Yeah, these are all things that are far too basic. If you don't know how to do that, go to YouTube, go to Google, and you can look for this information and find it for completely free. So you find yourself a domain name. Now, before you go off and actually buy a domain name, watch this entire course all the way through before you go off and do anything, because there's going to be things that you need to know before you actually buy a domain name, an actual website name. You're going to need to know what to call it, what type of site it's going to be. So don't buy anything yet. Wait until you've watched the entire course. Next up is you're going to need some type of a WordPress theme in order to upload to your hosting. Okay, so with your website hosting, your domain name, and a free WordPress theme, you now have the ability to build a blog. Okay, you now have the ability to build some type of a website. And this is exactly what I have. Yeah, you can see here, paulnicholsblog.com. This is what I use. This is what I make a lot of money from. And you can do the exact same thing. Now, don't think that you suddenly need to have all this content on your site like I do, because this comes in time. Yeah, what I'm giving you here is the keys to exactly how I do things, how I set everything up, how I make the money when I go away for the weekend. So this is all about how this entire kind of foundation is in place and how this entire system works. So this is my blog. This is what I use to make a lot of my money, and you will understand and see that as we go through the course. So your hosting, you need a domain name, and you need a free WordPress theme to install onto your blog. It doesn't make too much difference about the theme initially, because you can always change that as you go. As they say, you don't want to take perfect action. You can just take imperfect action. Just take some action and actually build your website and build your blog. Don't make it perfect. Don't try and spend all this time to make it look like the best possible blog out there, because mine isn't the best. Yeah, however, it's clean. You can have a customized banner up here, a few links. Yeah, and when you start to add product reviews, which is what we're going to be talking about, and I'm going to be telling you how to make money from your blog, then this works absolutely fine. The theme I've got is a paid theme. However, you can get some free ones from Google, which work absolutely fine. You don't need a paid theme to start with. Right, so the next places you need to go to and make sure that you're signed up with is the Warrior Plus network and JVZoo. These are networks where you can go to the marketplace and you can search for a product to promote, and we'll go into that into a later video. But this video is all going to be about your foundation, so make sure you've got an account with Warrior Plus. Make sure you've got an account with JVZoo. Next thing you need to do is go to YouTube and make sure you've got a YouTube account. Now this is going to be for your business. Yeah, this is going to be when you promote internet marketing products in the industry, make money products, traffic products, software, tools, any stuff like that. So you need some type of a channel where you can upload videos to, because part of this entire process is going to be uploading videos. Now don't worry, don't panic about the videos, because if you're not very good at making the videos, it's something you can work on, and there also are other ways that you can do it, okay, which don't include videos, which we will walk through, so don't worry about that. One of the other tools that you can purchase, and I highly recommend that you do, because one of the part of the backbone of my entire business and my entire strategy is I build lists at the same time. And if you build lists and you use your list in conjunction with what I'm going to show you in the CamperVan Commissions complete course, this will kind of put everything on steroids, and it will make you a lot more money. So definitely be building a list. Next thing is, if you don't know what to use to create a video, okay, Screencast-O-Matic is completely free. This is a very, very good piece of software. It's something you can install for completely free, and it is completely free to use, and I believe you can make a video up to 15 minutes long for completely free. If you want to upgrade, then you can obviously make your videos a little bit longer and just upgrade, but it's very, very cheap. But even if you just want to use the free version, 15 minutes is absolutely fine. The last place I recommend for you to set an account up with is Facebook. If you're not already part of Facebook, make sure you're on Facebook, because there's lots of stuff that that you can get access to. Okay, and you can build some good good friends on Facebook to do with your business. The main thing is this is a good place to stay in contact with all other affiliates and product vendors. So when you want a copy of a product that you want to promote and make money from, you can email people on Facebook and send them a personal message and get them to send you a copy. Okay, this is one of the best strategies to use. I get completely free products sent to me all the time, and once you become a serious affiliate, which you will be, because I'm going to show you how to do that in this course, you will be able to get completely free products as well. So that's Facebook. Make sure you're on Facebook. If you're not friends with me, search me out, Paul Nichols, in the search bar here, and search for me, and I'll add you as a friend. So make sure you do this on Facebook. Very, very profitable, and it's very, very effective. So this is how to set up your foundation. Now I know this may not look pretty and fancy, okay, it may not look like this itself is going to make you a lot of money and get you all this traffic, but you need a foundation. Trust me, if you miss this step, and if you try and take any shortcuts, and if you're lazy, I guarantee you this will not work. Okay, you cannot be lazy, and you have to put the groundwork in. You have to build your foundation first. A lot of people will just kind of lie to you and feed you a bunch of BS and just say, look, set a couple of accounts up here and there, then you can make all this money. It is rubbish. You need a little bit of a foundation in place first, and this is what I'm teaching you in this course. It's very, very simple to do. Now, I did promise you at the start of the video, didn't I, that there's going to be some things that you can get away with not having. You don't have to have a couple of these things that we've just gone through here. You can get away with not having a Facebook account. If you don't want to use Facebook, that's fine. It isn't going to make a massive difference early on. Yeah, at some stage I recommend that you definitely use Facebook, but if you don't want to use it straight away and you're just already a little bit overwhelmed, then Facebook is one of the things that you can leave out. The other thing you can leave out is building your list. So if you don't want to build your list, because there obviously are, there is a little bit of a learning curve, then leave Aweber for now, and you can join up at some other time. If you're already part of Aweber and you already use GetResponse or some other autoresponder service, that's brilliant. That's brilliant stuff. Obviously you don't need to worry about this part here, but those two are things that you don't really actually have to have. But everything else, the hosting, domain name, a free WordPress theme, so that you can actually create your blog, make sure you're signed up to Warrior Plus, JVZoo, you have a YouTube account, because whenever you upload videos, and I'm going to show you how you can actually make money from your videos quite quickly, then you need a YouTube account. Also, you need to have some type of video software so you can actually record videos, which is very easy. You don't always have to show your face, so don't worry about that, but Screencast-O-Matic is a great start. And the other two that are purely optional is Facebook and Aweber. I personally recommend you use all of these. If you don't, that's fine. Just make sure you use most of them, and you can maybe leave Aweber and Facebook out. But if you want maximum chance of making the most from this entire kind of affiliate model as possible, then please just take that extra step and just set all of this up. And then in video 2 I'm going to show you what to do next. So don't go out and create anything yet. Wait till you go through the entire course, and then you can come back, and then you're going to know exactly what to do and what type of domain name to buy. Yeah, so don't go out now and buy anything. Watch the entire course, and then you can take action after you've watched the very last video. So that's the end of video number 1. This is all about building your foundation. Yeah. So I hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you again in the next video, which will be video number 2.